Hello and welcome to my world of crochet. My name is Dina and today I'm here with my Podiversary video. So the fact is that 1 year ago on this exact day I uploaded my very first video to YouTube, not exactly knowing what kind of adventure would be laying ahead. And 1 year later, we are here where we are now. I'm actually both, I'm surprised, I'm happy. The community here is lovely. It I really enjoy share what I make, and I really enjoy the communication and interaction I have with everyone here and your input on how to adapt things if I'm in doubt, and there's just plenty of positive reasons for doing this, basically. So thank you so much for being here and for supporting me. And therefore, I should quickly say, if you haven't already, do please subscribe to my channel and make sure you ring that little bell so that you do get notified when I do post new videos, because I do post all sorts of videos. So what is this Podiversary video going to be about? I guess it's a bit about yarn talk. It's a little bit, how did I get to where I am today? What sort of, basically everything. So I started the channel and mainly in the beginning, I was just sharing a little bit about the projects I was making. And then I was starting to work on this crochet bolero. And people started asking me for tutorials for it. So I made a new one. And while I was making that, I created my first tutorial, which is of the Barbara Bolero. I shall link to that one here in the description box down below, just because it is, of course, I guess, interesting for those who haven't seen it. But that's my really, well, I guess if you look away from the bread basket I made, the Barbara Bolero is definitely the first tutorial I made that I'm proud of. But also, the first wearable tutorial, that's worth saying. So here, 1 year later, I've made a few tutorials of wearables. And the future is that I want to do more tutorials, of course. I also have like 456 subscribers as of current of recording this video. Thank you so much for that faith. And I hope to have grown far more when we have our 2-year Podiversary. But yeah, how did I actually start getting back into crocheting? So in my first video, I made this short note that, I'd purchased this crochet pack of an Easter chicken, or just a chicken, but it was just before Easter, so it kind of made sense. And it contained some, I would say, low quality yarn and a plastic crochet hook. And I just couldn't get it to work. Like, the crochet hook with the yarn was difficult to see the stitches and so on. So after some quick conversation with my mom back then, she was like, yeah, but Stina, get some better crochet hooks, you will enjoy it more. So that's what I got, and that's kind of how everything developed from then. And I actually found that chicken that I made, and that's like last year in March. And that kind of inspired me to start back up crocheting, because I did teach, or I was taught to crochet and to knit when I was a child, but I never really used it much for, I don't know why, but interests, I guess, changes, and I picked that one back up just from random, and here I am. I'm all crocheting again, and I'm enjoying it, which is the most important part. We should enjoy our crafts. So this is the not very pretty, I would say, chicken. I made plenty of mistakes, also with stitches, etc. It was really like get back into, but the yarn was of so low grade that it was a drama to flock. So I most definitely sometimes should maybe have flocked it to make it prettier, which I didn't. And I also made some of the very classic beginner mistakes, like did I bring on both loops all the times when I was doing single crochets instead of just working in front of the back loop or whatever. So me and this chicken, as you can see here and there, it looks like a chicken. It has legs, it has a tail, and of course it has this lovely top, beak, and the wings actually sort of, yeah. So amigurumi chicken was what actually got me back into crocheting. The next project I made straight after that was a small unicorn. And then I went on to shawls, and then we started really around that time when I had finished the shawl. That's when I started here on YouTube, starting to sharing my crochet journey. So that's kind of the past year until now. Of course, I did have a break in the winter when I went 4 weeks to New Zealand, and I had a lot of things going on just before and just after as well. So I had almost 1.5 months of break of not constant posting here on YouTube. But things, you know, life gets in the way. And after I've gotten back, I think I've gotten better in planning a bit ahead, of course, with the exact same of this Podiversary. So that's kind of what's going on. I also have another thing, is that, you know, as we tend to do more things, we also tend to get more scrap yarn or yarns that we're not sure what to use for because we just have a single skein. Some of them can easily be used for very small projects, but sometimes it's just like, what am I going to use this one skein for? And then I talked with my mom. My mom is a part of she's a part of a group in Denmark who knit and crochet for homeless people. And I asked, so would they maybe be interested in crocheted hats or beanies? Because, you know, that's something easy to whip up, and it's usually, you know, that fits with a skein of yarn or something like that. So, you know, like you can easily make those of some leftovers, or if you make it striped, you know, you can combine several leftover stuff and so on. And she said, yeah, sure. So I think I will be starting to use some of my leftover yarns for exactly this good purpose of helping homeless people, keeping the warmth easier in the winter. You could also do it with socks. But knowing the amount of efforts I made crocheting my first sock pair, I'm not sure that's what I'm gonna do as a support. I think I can support them way better for crocheting beanies of some of my leftover yarns. And I actually started on the first. It's not that I've gotten very far because it's a very, very bulky yarn actually I'm crocheting with. So it should be quickly whipped up once I put my mind to it. But I have started the first bits here of the beanie, which eventually will pop down. It is, as mentioned, a bulky yarn because I am using a crochet hook of 9mm here. So it's a pretty bulky yarn. I just have the skein here from Ice, and it should be enough to finish this hat. So it's gonna be this nice thick beanie, and it's gonna go away for a good purpose. At least that's a plan. And that's probably where some of my scrap yarn projects will end up going to be donated to good purposes. Yeah, I think it's nice to think of people, and it's nice to give people a chance to keep warm, even if they're not as well in society as the rest of us for whatever reason that they are homeless. I realize that I totally forgot to mention to you guys that of course I am drinking tea today, and my tea here in my faithful mug is an Earl Grey citrus tea from the Joy of Tea from Pickwick. And yeah, it's just a nice, good Earl Grey. So that's about it. I'm also working on a few other things, but that's the things we are following already in the Yarn Talk videos. So I am not gonna talk too much about those. In fact, I'm not really sure if we should, because I haven't really done anything since yesterday, except for I made a few more rows on the shawl that I'm trying to make, and I'm not completely sure if it's working out the way I want. But I will continue a bit. But this is basically how we are looking so far. But it's not, I think it might help when it gets blocked out. And you can slowly see it starts getting a bit more lazy. But I can also say, with how I've done this, it's not something that's going to be simple to make a tutorial for or a pattern for, because it's really just like going along trying to make everything fit in. So it might end up being a one of a kind, and it allows me to think again how I could maybe make a tutorial that would actually work. Yeah, that would actually work for YouTube and for easier understanding. I have more yarns to easily do this from, so you know, like I have plenty of cakes. You should know that already by now. I'm a big fan of cakes. So how are we going to celebrate this Podiversary? I've been thinking, and therefore I thought, now you have known a little bit of the history, you know a little bit about everything, and it's probably just the real community that really supports me by watching all my videos who's watching this one as well. And therefore I thought, I'm going to make a giveaway. And this giveaway will just be for you guys watching this video in full. And you only know about this because you have watched it until now. I am not putting a giveaway in the title of this video intentionally. I am, though, having to post the rules of the giveaway in the description box down below, because there are some requirements for YouTube for me to do this. But I do hope that you will enjoy the few things that I found and put together for you. So yeah, let's have a look. It's just a small giveaway though, but it contains a bit of everything. I think you will like it. I hope you will like it. So let's get into it. I have a few yarns. It's just a small box. And originally I wasn't really sure what to do about my Podiversary, if I should just like continue on, but I decided to celebrate a little bit with you guys, and I decided, of course, let's do this giveaway. So the first yarn I found for you guys is some Starlight yarn from Hobby, which is this lovely yarn. The Starlight yarn from Hobby is a superwash wool. So 60% superwash wool, 25% polyamide, and 15% reflective polyester. That means basically that this sparkles or shines, reflects in dark if you light on it. The skeins here is 50 grams, which is about 1.75 ounces. And it comes at 64 meters or 70 yards. They recommend a crochet hook size of 5.5 to 6 millimeter, or if you want to knit with it, 5.5 millimeter hooks. It's a medium 4, and I think, yeah, that's probably right. Like it's maybe a thicker 3 or 4. Yeah, it's a 4, I think. And it can be washed at 40 degrees. Don't iron it, don't tumble dry it, don't bleach it, and other crazy stuff. I have 2 skeins of these in this dusty pink. It's a colorway 2. I thought that they could make a great beanie or some other kind of small project. And that would be the first yarn that you're getting from me. Then I have 2 identical cakes. And it's the Alison and May Amazing Cake. It's a special one. And as you can see here, it's a 150 gram cake for 630 meters of yarn, and it's 100% cotton. and this would be the gradient. So it's an umber teal, I would say. Umber teal. I wouldn't call it blue, it's more like teal color. And I have 2 of them, and you're getting both. So you could make a shawl of these, or you could make 2 identical dishcloths, because it is cotton, so it will soak up water should you choose to have it more dishcloths light, except it's not scrubby yarn. It is 100% cotton. I would not consider it the softest cotton, but it's not like it's scratchy or itchy either. And yeah, so let's see. It can be washed at 30 degrees. It can be ironed. Don't bleach, don't dry in the dryer. They recommend 3.5 to 5. That's crazy. 3.5 to 5 millimeter crochet hook / knitting needles. I would probably not use more than 3.5 millimeter crochet hook for this, at least if I was going to make scarves of it. Each own, I'm sure you will find out what would be the best option for you in this regard. So then I have just one more cake left, one more yarn left for this giveaway. And this giveaway, or this cake, is actually one of the yarn art flower cakes, which I have a nice amount of. And it's a very lovely, soft, large cake that's perfect for your shawl. Isn't this a gorgeous beauty? I think so. I'd enter this giveaway just for this one. But, so, it's the colorway 285. It's the Yarn Arts Flowers cake. And they are made in Turkey. And let's see here. Recommend 2.5 millimeter knitting needles or 3 millimeter crochet hooks. I'm currently using 3.5 to another project I'm making. So you can definitely use a bit larger crochet hooks. It's super fine yarn. You can make a shawl or a scarf with one cake. So you have everything here you need for that. It can be washed at 40 degrees, which is about 104 Fahrenheit. It can be ironed. Don't bleach, don't tumble dry. And that's pretty much it. And the last things you need to know, if you are not familiar with these flower cakes from Yarn Art, is that this cake contains 250 grams of yarn. That is 1,000 meters. So that's, for the US terms, 8.8 ounces to 1,093 yards. It's 55% cotton and 45% acrylic, and it's soft. These are as soft as, if you have never had a yarn art cake, you can compare these to the Hobby Twisters if you've had some of those. It's a very soft and nice acrylic, and it's wonderful to work with, which is probably also why I make so many projects with this exact type of yarn. So my warmest recommendations on that yarn. But we aren't done. That's just the yarn. You know that I always have some small notions, but it is a small box that I found. It's a box that I'm recycling. I received some other stuff in it, and now I am using it for this good purpose of shipping some goodies away. As always, you get this wonderful peppermint from the Netherlands, which is Dutch peppermints. And they are always like they're sweet, and they're not like a strong mint. But they do give you a fresh taste in the mouth. Warmly recommended peppermints. And normally I give away the tea that I'm drinking. And I am giving you tea today, but there isn't room in the box. I tried packing everything. There isn't room in the box I'm using to put in a whole bag of tea, or like the full tea. So I decided, okay, instead I am going to take out a lot of sea sachets And I'm going to mix and blend the tea together so you have different types and tastes. So you can get a little bit of an assortment of some of the teas that I'm drinking. I thought that was a nice idea because I've been drinking quite a fair few different teas since we started, and since I started drinking tea together with my videos. Like almost with every video I'm making, except for the tutorials, you will find me with tea. And the thing is, even when I do make the tutorials, I do have tea next to me because, yeah, I don't know, I like tea. I'm a tea drinker, so that's life. So the tea that I am drinking today, which you will be getting, but not that many of, is the Pickwick A Joy of Tea, which is an English Earl Grey citrus tea. And I have 3 of these. So 3 of the tea that I'm drinking today will go into this giveaway. Then I have 3 Pickwicks of the Dutch blend, which is like a black blended tea with a hint of orange. And it's just a right nice neutral tea as well. I do enjoy it. Then I have the Pickwick Winter Glow. And that will be this one. Of course, this is a winter tea. And it is a very nice, enjoyable tea, actually. It's a black tea with orange peels and cinnamon, if I don't remember wrong. It's really nice. So if you get this, if you do get to win this one, I recommend saving this one for autumn day or for the winter because it's fitting a bit together. But still, it's in this giveaway. Then lately, one of the teas that I really enjoy drinking is the morning blend I have. So that's this one. I also have 3 of them here. So the morning blend is containing some different sort of lemons, lemongrass, citrus vinaibre, I think fennel and mint. So it's like a really fresh one. It's a good tea for when it's sunny and you're like, yeah, I'm ready for this. So then I have my evening tea. Not necessarily only because I drank it in the evening, but it's called Evening Blend. So this is also a herby spicy tea. And it contains a bit of different herbs. It has a nice smell. It's a bit sweet smell. I do believe it also has some cinnamon in it. And then I have the warmth blend, which I also have given away once in a giveaway. And it's also like a herby tea. So what's worth to say about the last 3 teas here is that these are all biological. So, which means like no pesticides has been used while growing the teas and all that stuff. So that's kind of nice. For all the teas, that counts that they are environmentally friendly, grown, making sure that nature isn't harmed and stuff like that. So that's about it. I'm afraid I don't have any chocolates this time around. I was not well enough prepared to get some chocolates from the store. But that's basically the yarn and the tea you will be getting if you're entering this giveaway. Therefore, let's go over the rules. And I do hope that you have watched the video in full until now, because that is a requirement. And also please watch the rest. I know it's boring to listen to the rules, but it is important because you get to know how you're eligible to enter this giveaway. So this giveaway is open worldwide, and it is the void where it's prohibited. There are some countries that do not allow people to enter into giveaways or lotteries or the like. The winner is responsible for any taxes, duties, or fees associated by winning, as well as any other requirements according to your local countries. So basically what I'm doing is I will draw the winner, I will wait for your information from you, and then I will ship away the parcel. I will pay for the shipping. Anything that comes after it has left and I have dropped it at the post office is for you. You have to be subscribed to my channel and watch the video in full. We just talked about that. So yeah, it's just to mention it. And in order to enter this giveaway, you have to comment in the box down below, and your comment must contain the word party, P-A-R-T-Y, party. So let us know maybe what your first idea is, what you could think about making from some of these yarns. It could also be just a warm congratulations on my Podiversary or whatever you would like to do. But remember to include the word party if you want to participate in the giveaway. And let's keep the comments nice, should we? Then I need to tell you guys that, of course, this video is not associated with YouTube, nor is it sponsored by any company. All this yarn from different companies and brands, including the tea and the peppermints, are things that I have purchased for my own hard-earned money. And I do this to support the lovely community here on YouTube because you support me. And because it helps me clean out my yarn stash a bit, I guess. So it's a combination of those things. But yeah, here we are. I purchased it all on my own. And considering the fact that I am not monetized by Google currently, not Google, by YouTube, it's definitely my own hard-earned money. And should I be monetized, it's also my own hard-earned money. This giveaway starts today at the post of this video, and it will run until the 9th of May 2023 at 8:30 a.m. Central European Time. So that's next week, Tuesday morning. And that's when I will be drawing the winner of this video or this giveaway. And I will use a YouTube random commenter, comment picking tool to help me pick the winner. And there will only be chosen one winner of this giveaway. I only have one copy of this whole giveaway, so there is only one lucky winner. And the winner needs to contact me with their shipping information so I can send the prize by mail. I only need your shipping information and your name and your email, but I get the email automatically when you do contact me by mail. And that's for shipping. And you will also get a track and trace code so that you can follow the shipment all the way from my doorstep to your doorstep. Remember to watch the video where I do draw the winner, because the winner will only have 2 weeks time to claim their prize, or they will forfeit and the content can be used for another giveaway in the future, or maybe if I figure out I want to make something from it. Regardless, I will not be drawing any new winners, so stay tuned and make sure you keep an eye out for any winning videos. Another good reason to have that notification bell turned on so that you do get notified whenever I post them. And the last thing I need to say is be aware of scammers that's trying to get your information. I will never ever ask for your personal information here on YouTube. Never. And because this is a Podiversary but also a giveaway, I'm afraid I am not able to comment back on your comments here down below, simply due to the facts that I'm afraid that if there is one of those random people that try to copy being me, and trying to scam information out of you, then you know that I will not be posting or commenting back on this video down below, just simply to protect you, to prevent you from falling into believing somebody that writes you is me. Nope, nope, nope. We are not doing that. I'm sorry. I think that was it for now. I can't believe that's past a year already. And you know what? I'm probably still going to be here in a year, at least time will show. One thing I know for sure is that I will definitely still be crocheting a lot to come. And I have plenty of plans to come. I have more yarn holds coming up. I have at least 2, I think. Yeah, I have 2. 3 actually, because I have yarn haul being posted, which is running on Thursday, from Linda Hobby, showcasing their brand new cakes. Stay tuned for that. No, that's not on Thursday, that's on Friday, because on Thursday I'm drawing the winner of the giveaway from last week, which is the orange giveaway. Stay tuned for that one. So I have got 2 giveaways running around right now at the very same time. And yeah, I am planning to make more tutorials to come. Some of them will probably be more shorter tutorials, stitch tutorials. But I do really have plenty of things to come to share with you guys. Stay tuned. Yarn haul's coming up. I will keep doing yarn talks every Monday. The giveaways right now seems to be running once every 2 weeks, which is a nice pace as well. And yeah, plenty of things is going to happen on this channel, so just stay tuned. As always, it's very happy. I do enjoy talking with you guys, and I do enjoy sharing my progress. Thank you very much for being there. Thank you very much for supporting me. And stay safe. Enjoy your yarn adventures. Until we see you again.